So this video is about the creation of a value contract in the system. So in the last video we discussed about the value contract general and how to make that complete, asset main modules, and today in this session we'll discuss material related value contract. So let's go to transaction VA41 to create a value contract. Uh, So we have to choose the contract type as WK2. Uh, So let's choose, so this is the material related value contract. Uh, So here we provide with our customer, and here we do provide the PO number, and here we put the contract duration. And so essentially in the value contract, material related value contract WK2, what we are creating here, we find a material tab here. So what we can do, we can go to quickly to create a value contract general so that we can differentiate what is the difference between these two. So if I go and create a value contract general, so here basically the difference is so here we can provide something called asset main module or product hierarchy, which is not there in a material related value contract. So basically here we say the what is the material and what is the target. Yeah? Target, we say we are going to have 100 euros, and yeah, so that's it. And one more difference is between this value contract general and material related value contract is that, so one is your asset main module is present here, which is not present in material related value contract. And in value contract general, normally, so in the last video we discussed, though, if you have a target value of 100 euros, let's say, and still you can go on creating release orders whose amounts are more than this target value. So at that point, uh, so you can go on and on creating release orders whose value is greater than this target value. So when we want to you know make this value contract general as complete, we have to set something called item rejection region, or we have to make the necessary settings in the item category. Yeah? But this thing is not required in the material related value contract. So when we create the follow-up orders, the release orders, and when the value is greater than this values, automatically the error would appear. Yeah? So that we'll see in the during the creation of the release order. So right now we have a value contract, material related value contract, and says for this material target is 100 euros, and let's create it. So this material related value contract ends with 27, so has been created. Okay, so what we can do now, so we can come now, we can go to transaction VA01, and so let's first copy this value contract, and we have to create a release order, and essentially we have to create from the contract. So it gives a contract number, then we say copy. So this window came. So now here we cannot set any expand asset main module or something, because this contract ideally doesn't have any asset main module, but this asset main module present in the value contract general, but we are working with the material related value contract. So, okay, so what we have to do now, let's say we go to here, and let's say we create a order quantity of 4. We come back to here, and then we say okay, copy. So we can give a PO number, and we create a release order 864 has been created. So if we come back here and we come back here, so we consumed this much of quantity, and let's again create one more contract. Sorry, one more release order. We have to refer to the same contract so that we have to consume the rest of the amount, let's say, and we go here and we say h11. Essentially we put the value is we needed quantity of 2 here now in this order. Copy and we say po02. So let's see what is the item value here. So the condition says the amount is 35.10 and with the tax. Let's save it. So when do we save, what happens here, it says that the target value of the contract at a difference is 5.30. So essentially what happens here, now we already consumed 70.20 euro here, and we have remaining 29.80 euro is available, which is essentially, but in here the quantity, the amount is the amount price, the price for the quantity 2 is higher, so now the system doesn't allow to create any more release order. So this error automatically comes, but in case of value contract general, so the still this is allowed unless until we go and we set the item rejection region in the value contract general. Unless up to that point we can go on and on to create the release orders, but this is not true in case of material related value contract. So let's say we have chosen this quantity is 1. So let's save it. So this time this will allow us. uh, so let's come back to the contract and come again. So here in this way we can create the release orders and on and on. Uh, so in the next session we'll talk more about the contract. Thanks for your watching.